Hello my friend and welcome to my channel. Today I've got Orly Shaggin Wagon and Bell Bottom Blues. I've got on Koko and Claire's Weekend Base Coat. That's what I'm putting on now. This is what I'm going to use to hopefully be able to just pop these nails off here in a little bit, because I'm using some tips today. So here we go with the Koko and Claire Peel Off Base Coat, Weekend Base. Going to cure that for 60 seconds under the lamp. I'll also be using the Born Pretty Rubber Base Gel and the Painted Desert Short Square Quick Gel Tips. Guys, I've decided that this is my shape and length when it comes to nail tips. So I'm applying a thin layer of that, very, very thin, very thin, making sure it's not on my skin. I'm going to take my little tip that I've already measured out to fit perfectly, and I'm going to sit it on the nail. And then I'm going to get out my little Sidewinder lamp here from Painted Desert, and I'm going to hold it under and get that to cure a little bit. This is not the full cure. Once I've done all of my nails, which this is the last one, doing the quick cure, I just hold it under there and I move where I'm pushing down around so that the light can get to everything and do just a quick cure. And once we're there, we're going to pop this under the regular lamp for 60 seconds and let it do the full cure. I'm going to use the Anchor and Heart Iron Anchor today. This is like a sticky base coat, and we're going to apply this to these tips so that we can get it, get my polishes to stick well. This is Orly Bell Bottom Blues. It's a beautiful blue with like a greeny yellow shimmer, and we're just going to apply a rough coat of this. We don't need to do it opaque really. This is just my base color for my water marble, because I am water marbling today. I'm so excited. Alright, got a little bit on the side. Hi Woody, how you doing? We're gonna top that with I&M out the door and get it to dry down. And this is just in case I have any like pockets or holes or whatever in my water marbling that I haven't, I don't have to start all the way over. So we're going to get that on there and get it dry down. And they dry down really quick. My middle nail is on a little crooked. I'm going to use the Adored Colors Protect Me and a little bit of tape as my protection for water marbling today. I put the tape around the tip up close to the sidewalls, and I pinch the bottom and mush it down so that it's not in my way. And now I'm going to go in with the liquid latex. Heartbroken that this is not being sold anymore. It was really nice. I really liked because it was thick, and it didn't gloop up with the air opening and me closing the bottles, so I really liked it. Got a little bit up here by my cuticle, and I'm just going to scrape it back. I don't want it on the nail. I'll be using the Bell Bottom Blues again. This is one of the water marble colors, and then here is the tan one, and this is Shaggin Wagon. And I've got my little cup of room temperature water, and we're going to start off doing drops of each. I do like to spin that toothpick around the cup to make it spread to the walls of the cup and kind of attach it, anchors it down. And then I'm going back and forth and just doing drops of each color. This is what we call building a bullseye. Get this all built up, and then you draw in your design. And I love water marbling. It's my jam. It's what I love. It's one of my favorites. Get a little tap to make it spread. I'm going to draw in my design up to the bottom and down to up to the top and down to the bottom and out on either side. And then I'm going to draw them inwards, poke down to make them kind of grab each other and hold together. And there we go. And now I'm going to draw in like a little swirl, starting from the outside in, and when I get to the middle I dip down and then I figure out where I'm going to place my nail, where I want, what part of that design I want on the nail. I pinch the cup between my fingers and my thumb so I don't knock it over while I clean up the drying polish off the top of the water. Get that out of the way, and then slowly pull my fingernail out. And you can see I got a little swirly there. I'm going to get this tape and latex off real quick. I always kind of tap it over on the side of my paper towel there. Get it out of my way. Snap. Alright, we got one done. Looks pretty good. Bring my cup back and let's get to doing some more nails. So I add the first drop and swish around the cup. And then we're going to add some more. We just do the pretty much same number of drops for every nail. I think I do a couple of more of each color on my pinky nail just because it's so small. It's not going to get the same, you know, coverage as a big nail would. We're just blopping along, but these are water marbling beautifully. These Orly polishes do really good. There we go, drawing in our design again. And then we're going to draw back in to the center, dip down. And there we go. Now for our twirly circle. We're going to twirl it around, dip down. There we go. I turn the cup so that I can line my finger up really well. Dip. And there we go. You may want to blow on the top of the water to get it to dry faster. Depends on how cold or hot your room is. And I can tell you if it's too hot or too cold, you might have trouble water marbling. It is a very finicky thing here. I'm going to peel that protection off real quick. Snap. And that one's got a little bit of a bubble in it, so I'm just tapping it down. Ta-da! Alright, get our cut back. Here we go. We're going to do some more. Just like the others. I'm doing the same steps, same routine. Building that circle up. And my husband decided that this one wasn't very, you know, the colors weren't contrasting very well, but it was a very muted manicure for sure. I think it would have been really pretty with that light blue and then maybe a dark blue. Oh, that would have been so pretty. But I was trying to use polishes that just came in that collection, that Orly collection that I bought. Trying to use them at least once before they go into the drawer with the other Orly polishes. I'm really working hard on using things, and but I want to be able to keep things picked up and cleaned up too. So I wanted to use them, and so I just picked two out of this collection to water marble with. Getting that excess off the top. Oh, say another spot. You gotta be careful with this part because you could scratch your nail with that toothpick. There we go, popping that protection off. Got some up on my knuckle. Alright, get off me. And this one's got some, I don't know. I really like this one. But it would have been maybe better if it had been more contrasting in the colors. But I liked it. You know, I'm not always wanting the bam in your face. Sometimes I like the subtle nail polishes and designs and stuff. And here we go. I'm going to draw in a design again. We've only got 2 more nails to go, so we're almost done with this. There we go. Swirly twirly, here we go. And I normally do different designs. I normally do like the chevron design, or the lines or whatever, or the flower petals inverted, and you know, the ones that flick out. But this one I just wanted something different, and I thought that the swirls really went with the 70s vibe for these polishes that I used, so that's why we went with this today. Alright, now I have sped this up because I did show all 5 nails getting done, and I am going back and kind of popping, well, I call it popping, mushing down those bubbles so that they can dry, so that when I run my top coat over it, I don't end up smearing it. Because if you pop the bubble, the nail bubble, polish bubble, it can smear, and I didn't want to do that, so I'm kind of mushing them down, and while I'm doing the last nail in my cleanup, it'll give it a chance to dry before I do the top coat. Yep, I'm doing a couple extra of each polishes on this one in the bullseye, just to try to get a little bit more on that little baby pinky nail. Alright, doing the swirly twirlies. Alrighty. Turn the cup, line it up, blip, There she is. Still pinching that cup with my fingers and thumb because I don't want to knock it over. I have done it more than once. So there we go. Get that off of there. Alrighty. Ta-da! Alright, so I go in with a Q-tip and some acetone to get under the nails and any big things on my fingers. You know, any of that big polish off of my fingers. And I do apologize for that middle nail being crooked, but, you know, it happens. I mean, it wasn't god-awful. It wasn't like I was going to stop and redo them. I just had a little bit. And what was funny was it was crooked when you looked at it at certain angles, but in my swatch photo, it don't look crooked at all. If you held your hand like in that kind of claw fashion, it looked fine. Alright, we're going to top this with the Seche Vite top coat today. And I loved it. I really had a good time doing it. I love the shape and length of nails on me. I really do. Love it. Might be seeing some more of that. There is my swatch photo. Alright. I want to thank you guys for watching. Until next time, be good to yourself.